Hey, it's me, Bad B. I'm back. Today I had my first plastics consult. So originally I wanted to get a double mastectomy, obviously to take out the cancer side, and then a prophylactic one on the other side, and then get implants. But then like in Japan, they don't do prophylactic mastectomies. Lucky I wasn't getting it done there. And then, obviously my breast surgeon here was like, look, we can get the cancer with a lumpectomy, and then you get RADs, and obviously you'd have to keep getting scans and shit. And she was like, it doesn't reduce your chances of getting cancer if you have a mastectomy. And it's like, yeah, okay, I can still get cancer again if I have a mastectomy, but if I don't have a mastectomy and I only do the lumpectomy, then I would just constantly be worried about it and super anxious about it. Yeah, I couldn't handle that anxiety. They're never gonna look quite right. I'm gonna get a scar regardless, but I don't want like a divot. I think it was the best option for me. I really liked him. He was smart. He's like, you're a good candidate for straight to implant. And I was like, sweet. And he's like, but you're gonna have to go like slightly smaller because of like skin death and whatever. And I was just like, oh man, but like they're already kind of small. And I was like, I'm a C now, but I want to get like a C plus. Do you think you can do that? He's like, well, let's have a look. And he's like, so you're like not a C. And I was like, what? And he's like, you're a B. And I was like, what? I've been buying C-cup bras. And he's like, yeah, I've seen a lot of breasts. And yeah, you're a B. And he's like, yeah, brand's different. I was just like, what? And he's like, have you lost a lot of weight? And I was like, no, I put on weight with chemo. Turns out I'm now a B cup, which I thought it was a C cup. So it's like, I don't want to go smaller than that. And he's like, look, if you wanted to go bigger, like obviously with your frame, he's like, we can't go super big. But if you wanted to go bigger, then we could go to expanders and then like, pump them up a little bit. And I was like, all right. Usually surgery is about a month after chemo, but my last chemo is next week. Don't think surgery will be that soon. And when they were filling out the form, he's like, yeah, I'm going to do it cat 1, which is urgent. I was like, yeah, urgent. I mean, it is urgent. I have cancer. So, but yeah, overall, I'm really happy. So fingers crossed, it's double mastectomy. I don't have lymph node involvement, then we won't have to take out any lymph nodes. But yeah, so hopefully double mastectomy, straight to gummy bear implants. Anyway, stay tuned for more boob things.
4 to 6 days later.
I'm supposed to have my fourth AC, or my fourth and last AC, so my last chemo this week. And I had my onc appointment, which I usually have before chemo. And then I had my surgery appointment too. I had bloods yesterday, they went well. I had such a good appointment with my plastic surgeon. He listened to what I wanted and explained things. It was nice, and I felt taken care of and heard. Today, I was supposed to have my surgery appointment at 10 o'clock. I didn't have it until 11, so then I missed my onc appointment that was supposed to be at 11. And the guy just spoke so quickly. Do you have any questions? And then we'd just like move on really quickly. And I was like, well, no, lucky I didn't have any questions. I get the feeling that he was just trying to scare me. And he's just like, there's a chance that the healthy breast might be like mangled in surgery and then you won't be able to have reconstruction later and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, what? Don't try to make me feel bad about this. Don't talk me out of it, and don't think I haven't like looked into it, considering it's surgery on my body. I just felt like he wasn't listening to me at all, just sped through it even though he was an hour late. Wasn't even my like regular surgeon. And then he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go check with the main surgeon, which is like the head of surgery, just to make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna book you in so you can talk to him. Maybe you don't understand like all the risks involved. It's just like, I understand the risks involved. I had my onc appointment like directly after that. My oncologist, I love her so much. She's so nice. And she's like, so I heard you had your surgery appointment today. How did it go? And I just like burst into tears. I was like, he didn't listen to me and he talked to me like I was an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, just a mess. Like, I get kind of teary when I'm thinking about it now. She was like, don't worry, I'm going to talk to him. We just want to make sure you have all the information. I was like, I have all the information, but I feel like I'm constantly having to justify myself. This is the surgery that I want. It's my body. And he's like, yeah, but we had the genetic panel back. And I was like, we haven't had the genetic panel back. And he's like, yeah, you're BRCA negative. I'm like, we don't know what the other genetic panel says. And then also, I'm super young. I'm healthy. Why would I get breast cancer in the first place? Anyway. Yeah, so my uncle's really nice. And then I was just like, look, I'm really worried if I have surgery, like too long between surgery and chemo, like what if the cancer starts growing again? So I'm going to get a tissue. She's like, don't worry, we're going to hook you up to trastuzumab. She's like, so don't worry, you won't be left in the lurch. Last chemo on Thursday, I've got to do a sentinel node biopsy. And I was just like, I heard that motherfucker hurts. And he's like, yeah, it does hurt. And I was just like, okay, can I like be out for that? And he's like, yeah, don't worry, we'll put you under. Had to have a bit of a whinge because, first of all, we're women. This is terrible to begin with, but having to constantly advocate for yourself, like, your decisions are not valid are the worst. And then because I had like a cry attack, I forgot to ask. So when I had my port placement surgery, I had a cannula put in. I have low blood pressure. So then she checked it here and it's like too low. So she's like, yeah, we're going to check it over here. I was like, I have a needle. And she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And I was like, it hurts. Like it really, really hurt. And like you can see the, oops, I got my wig is falling apart. Like the bruise hasn't gone away and it's been like more than 2 months. And then I was just touching it. I was like, whoa, that feels weird, like hard little beans or something in there. And they were like, yeah, it's probably just superficial blood clots, but we'll see. We'll look into it. And I was like, yeah, cool.
Cool.
But anyway, let's see how the last chemo goes. So stay tuned for that. Yesterday I just had chemo. Yesterday I had an ultrasound for my arm. They did the ultrasound. Turns out I have a 12 centimeter clot in my arm. So now I have to take aspirin every day and rub hydroid cream on it to try and break up the clot. Just another thing. I just had my final AC chemo today. The adriamycin cyclophosphamide, I think I can say it now. AC has sucked. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But yeah, so last chemo, woo, it was really nice. I brought some chocolate in for the nurses and they were just really lovely. Just feeling tired. Got mad chemo sleepies. I feel like I should go for a walk. Just ready to be done with it. Can't wait for my hair to grow back. I look weird because I drew my eyebrows on weird. Also, this is a wig that's made out of my real hair. So this is what my hair used to be like and hopefully what it will be like when I get it back. But yeah, until then, at least I got a wig. I've got to do my last Neulasta shot tomorrow. Ugh, I hate it. And then I guess it's just the constipation and tiredness, fatigue, the insomnia at night, and then yeah, I guess I'm good to go. Fingers crossed, no chemo acne though. Yeah, boy. Finished chemo. They didn't have a bell there, so I didn't like do anything. I mean, I got myself sushi, and that was about it. That's how I'm celebrating. But yeah, stay tuned for more cancer things.
4 to 6 days later.
So it's a Wednesday, and I got my last AC last Thursday, and I finally started feeling like I wasn't run over by a truck. So I think the horrible symptoms started earlier this cycle. I couldn't eat anything. Everything was making me nauseous. I could only have like soup and toast. I could go from bed to the couch to the fridge to the toilet. That was it. I didn't want to drink anything because everything tasted disgusting. Felt like my muscles hurt, like my whole body hurt. My head hurt. Just today I finally feel good again. AC was not a walk in the park and it did get progressively worse. Hopefully this is as bad as it gets. And now it's just surgery and I don't know about rads and I guess Herceptin for like a year and then whatever other hormone therapy like tamoxifen after that. Stay tuned, keep you posted.